and welcome back to Shadows Under Arbor. Where we last left off... What was that?
I muted and then unmuted this.
Is that my laptop making that noise?
But it sounded like it came from your laptop, yeah.
It sounds like the fan just suddenly...
Oh no, did you move it slightly?
And rotate it back around? It's the fan, it's the bearings.
I'm going to turn that off right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Is there something in there?
Does it have a CD drive, yours?
No.
Okay.
We'll sort that out.
Over there, we'll table that.
Yeah, but
Table that for now.
yeah, it sounds like the bearing on the fan's going.
Okay.
There's no physical hard drives in there anymore. Not that thickness.
It's literally just the plastic fan hitting the case.
Yeah, you're okay. Yeah. You're fine. It doesn't sound great. Yeah. Anyways.
In theory, not an expensive problem to fix.
Yeah. Should just be like a little oil or something like that. Anyways, Shadows Under Arbor. At the last time... Jeez, I've lost my
Take a moment.
Take a moment. And then if you just have a couple of seconds of pause, and then I'll cut from there.
Have we got music playing as well?
It's not muted.
Oh, cool.
There isn't music playing right now.
Okay, no, that's cool.
So, last time on Shadows Under Arbor, we saw the group of heroes attempt to interject in a trap for the Whispered Ones. A humongous battle was fought. Both sides there were deaths on the table from both sides. Though one member of the party managed to skate out of that completely unscathed.
Not a single hit.
Yeah.
The one they were ironically looking for the most.
Ironically, they did not.
We are but pawns in his game.
They managed to capture the two people who were probably not on their list in any way. But at the end of that battle, we hear the sirens from the Green Cloaks and from the Red Union, as the amount of fire thrown about this particular battlefield was quite high. Parts of the building are on fire. There are dead bodies and broken mechs abound. And as the Green Cloaks and their vehicles approach, the four of you, I believe, scattered to different directions to better hide yourselves.
Also Craig.
Also Craig. Also Craig. I think we'll start with the newspaper. As you're running and moving through the city, we advance ahead a day, and we see kind of like the results of it as it kind of like we zoom out as it kind of transitions between. We see the carnage below, and it slowly turns into this kind of woodblock print. And we see the Factory Gazette. Would anyone like to read the only article on there?
I can give it a go.
Go for it.
Yeah. Gardener murdered in broad daylight. Criminals still at large. Greencloaks baffled by magical outrage. A harrowing sight met members of the Greencloaks this afternoon when they came upon the remains of a clergywoman of the Order of the Fallen Leaves. The officers were responding to reports of unlicensed and dangerous magic erupting near the Third Ring, at the crossroads by the Long Isle. Eyewitnesses described the scene as one of terrible beauty and ruin, a maelstrom of fire and fury in which two collegiate conscripts, a gardener of the order, and a pair of ember golems were locked in a furious magical fracas. The aftermath left 3 dead and both constructs reduced to smoking ruin. As for the perpetrators, reports remain confused and contradictory. Moments before the battle, a witch-burning memorial was said to have drawn much of the local populace away. A small mercy for stray magic of such potency could have claimed dozens more innocent lives. Several witnesses claim to have heard shouts of vengeance, followed by a series of deafening explosions that shattered windows throughout the district, prompting Green Cloak patrols to investigate. The Cloaks have issued a call and reward for information regarding the assailants, described as follows. A short, cloaked figure with metal hands, and some reports suggest a large single eye, possibly an older model artifacts. A tall goblinoid male with blue fur, seen astride what witnesses claim was an enormous bear and a small raven or crow. A masked humanoid in a scorched greatcoat, accompanied by a hound wreathed in a natural flame. A scaled beastskin gentleman of refined appearance, carrying a cane sword, and described variously as crippled and unnaturally agile. This brazen act, carried out in full daylight, has prompted calls for increased patrols in the third ring and greater protection for the Order's members. It remains unclear why the clergywoman had ventured so far from any church or sanctuary. The nearest place of worship lies several miles distant, and the Order of the Fallen Leaves has thus refused all comment.
And the important thing is, of course, Craig went completely unidentified.
Exactly.
We've got to protect
So
the protagonist.
as the narrator ends, we zoom back in on the picture and it goes down one of the alleyways, and we see Monica transformed into a various disguise. The dog now walking beside her, no longer wreathed in flames, and just walking, running. And as Monica runs, a memory surfaces. Or
He's just surfacing very slowly. A bit distracted.
why aren't you going? Doesn't not want to work.
Is it because it's paused or?
Shouldn't
Shouldn't
matter.
matter.
No. It knows what it is, it just doesn't want to go to it. Weird. Right. I can do this a different way. That's fine. Cool. Right. That one. Activate. Okay. Let's make sure the music is. We're playing. You should hear something.
It's very, very
Running
quiet.
water?
The thing
No
crackling.
fire.
Let's turn that up a bit.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
There we go. You and Craig batter down the door.
Do you want to unpause it so that...
Oh, yes, thank you. Smoke pours out as it gives way. The heat is overwhelming, rushing out to greet you. You check each other over, the old routine. Masks, straps, ready. One by one, the rooms fall to you. Empty, empty, empty. Craig points at the stairs. Each step feels more dangerous than the last. The fire is closing in, but you press on. You secure the rear exit at the top of the stairs and glance up. Craig is already at the other end of the hallway. How did he get there so fast? You move towards him. He points to a room. One more to check. You get closer. Your limbs feel heavy. Something's wrong. You step into the doorway. Thunk. Pain, deep and terrible. You turn. An axe. Blood? Craig. He raises it again and again. You want to ask why, but you have no breath. The flames catch you. They don't let go. Only blackness remains. And then, as Monica continues running, it was almost a jolt of recognition and why now, why at this moment, and you continue to run. And eventually we catch up to where we left off last time, back at the library. How did you all make your way there? Did you run the whole way? Did you eventually find Checkers taxis? Did you take the trains or perhaps the ferryman, depending on your route?
So Victor would probably stumble the streets for a short while, kind of flashes of what he left, kind of going through his mind, and then kind of another flash of him on the rooftop diving down and stabbing somebody, but he doesn't remember that. He's not sure why that's appeared, and then kind of out of panic, he will then just hail a taxi, and then at first he'll forget where he's going, and then he'll remember. He'll give the address of the arbiters, and yeah.
Not a problem. Drive through.
Is it 100 leaves?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Monica, how do you get it back? Do you run?
So I'll be running for the first bit to get as much distance as possible, with Pass Without Trace on, which I cast at the end of last session.
Sure.
And then when I get far enough away that I'm no longer in the immediate radius, having already disguised myself once, find an alley to pass through, and whilst going through that, change to a new disguise.
So I think for you, if you allow me,
Yeah.
Pass Without a Trace, it's like the fog grabs and wraps around you. And if somebody was really paying attention and looking at the difference, they realize it's not fog but smoke. As it coils and wraps and almost protectively holds you. You walk and you make your way back, changing disguises, maybe more than once.
More than once, yes, and not going directly there, but doing a circuitous route at oblique angles.
You're not followed as far as you can tell. There are eyes always in Arbor, but you don't get the impression that the mortal ones, at least, are following people.
I mean, also, can't be targeted by divination spells, so that helps too.
Same. Big same.
Cool.
I think people initially, I mean, as they leave the scene of the battle behind, turns invisible, and 29 on stealth. If I get Pass that race, well, will go as swiftly as it can for the 10 minutes invisibility lasts. And then we'll duck in and disguise again. So however far you can walk at a very brisk pace in an hour and 10 minutes. And I think we'll pull out the card that lets you access the Red Lantern.
Oh, use that as a shortcut.
Well, I think...
Oh, he's going via...
I think more pupil pulls out the card, and because it had prepared for this previously, it had prepared a hole to hide in, and actually pulls out the card, looks at it, and then puts it away because it doesn't feel like its fear is in control of it right now. I think it is growing and changing pretty constantly. Mm. And even during the Ebony Key, it was very in the grips of its fear. And this is that very same fear of being found and seen and known, but still is not gripped by that at this point. Whether that being is we just won we just won a big fight, or if there is more going on. Yeah. But I think we'll just walk back to the Arbiters.
I think you would get the impression that for most of Pupil's existence, thus far that we've seen in Arbor, the 2 or 3 things inside Pupil.
I've got 7 on my list so far.
Well, the
and I've been making a list.
the big wave. And the voices, the myriad, the horde. In this instance, particularly when you were fighting the cleric, they were aligned, very much aligned, in the, not necessarily the method, but in the
purpose.
Yeah, there is definitely like something about her specifically spurned you to action and eased the fighting.
I think there was an unusual type of anger in people, because anger has been accessible as an emotion to people, but this felt not like when people was fighting Sonya and was just spoiling for a fight and wanted to hurt someone and it didn't help, but this felt like it was a good fight to fight.
Yes.
And yeah.
Looking for my bag of... Aha!
Ah!
Should we take one? I forgot about something specific.
It's blue.
How many dice did you?
Oh. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 with 1 green.
Oh, did you pull a green last time?
Yes. But I passed a save, I think.
Ah, okay. That's fine. Raylan, let's move to you next. How are you getting? Are you, as a number member of this team who can disguise themselves at will?
At will.
It's once per day. For
Oh, is it
us,
once per
but-
day? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. At least once.
I'm not a warlock.
Well, yeah. Or whatever that is.
I have a hat.
That's fair.
Just have a real fancy hat.
Yeah.
Cool. So how do you get back?
So I stated last week that I was disguised immediately after the event as the gardener. The
Oh, yes, her, yes. So as you move away from her, did you return the bear to his token form? Okay. As you do that, he gives you a look. He can speak common, unlike the other ones, and just looks at you. Sorry. Like apologizes to you. And then you kind of... you disappear. The raven, crow, sitting on your shoulder. And I guess you leave the area.
Yeah, basically I'd go a few blocks, then find a cab.
Cool.
Go halfway, and then change out of my disguise at the midpoint, and then take the cab to the actual hideout. How long a journey is that?
It would be the third ring. Not that long. Less than an hour. Thanks, especially checkers tactics. If you are you getting out, then changing, then going back again. Remember, the checkers are impeachable in terms of their discretion.
Magically impeachable, or
Like, their reputation is such that it is no one has ever broken a checkers. That is a fact I will give you for, like, this is, like, well known within the world. The checkers are impeachable.
okay?
It's one of the reasons that they are so widely
Then I would
used.
go straight. If I knew that for a fact, I would go straight there. How?
He even sees you change and goes, "Yep, another day."
How chatty is the goose? Because it asked for a fact. It asked for something immediately. but
If
then-
you it says the thing it said is, return me, please return me to my maker, please.
Who is your maker? Your maker, or the one that
Return me to.
was not bared you? Who's not owned you?
Wheeled.
Wielded. That's the word I was looking for.
Return me to my maker, or to their descendant.
I can do that. Not right this second. Obviously, there are the people who took you. Will probably want to take you again. Give me the night.
It kind of closes these little, like, red eyes. Very well. A bargain. dragon is struck. The eyes shut. Yep. And you all then arrive, not all at the same time. Some of your routes are more circuitous than others. Some of you are more careful. Some of you are more paranoid. But all of you get there eventually. And as I said, as you arrive and enter, there's a woman waiting. And to remind you what she looks like, and she handed you a letter as well.
From the Commissioner of the Greencloaks.
Yes.
Who I'm sure is completely fine with us right now.
Those two could have been anybody.
Is she a Janazi?
So I will describe her for the audio. Her skin is like obsidian. Obsidian black. She is very muscular, very big, and her hair looks almost like fire. You would be, from a distance, you could mistake it for such. But there is kind of this kind of motion in it that defies the unnatural wind, and given the rain in the area, every so often you see that the water hits her head and just hisses across it. So she would be flame touched, technically.
Yeah.
And one of her eyes has been replaced with a clockwork component.
Just saying, having epaulets attached to a muscle tank top is as an aesthetic, that is absolutely fucking incredible.
It's a wild choice that I don't know, I can't remember why.
It is a fantastic choice.
Yeah. That is in the generation for that particular one. It's like, I want epaulets, and it's like, but I want her to be muscly, and then it did that. And I was like, yep, sure,
real world cosplay having epaulets on bare muscle shoulders is so good.
So yeah, she's quite muscly. She's about 6.5 feet tall. She's quite tall. I think you're still taller, if I remember correctly, but I can't remember exactly your specific height.
7 foot.
Yeah. So you're still a little bit taller. She's definitely broader and more muscular. She's definitely like built to do some damage, to hit things. And she hands you this letter, which is crumpled in her hand and soot covered from, you guess, herself. And behind her is two things.
It's a dragon, right?
Dragon Rider
A
and a dragon.
So that's the dragon. And then this woman, who is all white suit, like very navy kind of dress uniform. If you've ever seen
Like naval kind of.
Oh yeah, like pure white, like dark hat, kind of around, and then a little tiny like brim, and she's standing at attention with her hands behind her
Like
back.
the kind of like US naval officer who could be a chauffeur.
Yes, there is kind of that.
Yeah.
And she's kind of standing further back, waiting for this other person to do something. She hands you a letter and lets you read it.
Just a quick question.
Sure.
This Nada person, am I getting any familiar vibes off her?
Um,
Am I getting like any resonance, feeling deep within my bones?
Nothing like that, I wouldn't say. Make me an Arcana check.
I will, of course, have Detect Magic up, as I now literally always do.
The dragon itself would be magical.
Yeah.
She has something on her, like on her sides. There's like these weird kind of gauntlet things that are definitely like magical as well, and also her cloak as well, like her armor. Actually. Yeah. And she kind of, may we go in? I do not like rain.
Information, yes. Query. It appears your dragon will not fit inside.
It is not my dragon. It is Mercy's dragon. And
Will it be joining us?
Mercy goes, She will patrol while we have our tea, if we must.
Comes back and the dragon's up on bricks.
Like you watch Mercy goes over and whispers something. The dragon's head comes down really close to her, and they kind of like have this like really whispered conversation. And then the dragon kind of like gets up and goes and then takes off.
So that's why they call it a wind dragon.
Information. It has not seen a dragon before.
So you let her in.
Yeah.
So you all go in. You find a place to sit.
Is the Arbiter here?
Do you seek him out?
No.
Not specifically right now, no.
Okay. If you do not seek him out, you do not find him.
Are the other members of the
You seek them out.
no?
They're not
No,
here.
they don't make it.
A Memoria.
Define seek them out.
If you have a thought in your head of I'd like to speak to them or I'd like to talk to. Okay.
It's more that as I had an expectation that they would be here for some. My head is like, is this a significant enough event that they would decide to show up? So I'm not actively wanting to be there, but I'm curious if they would want to show up for it.
I think that people has the thought of, I wonder if we should speak to the Arbiter, but doesn't think, I wish the Arbiter was here. If that makes sense.
I think you will see. You go through rooms, and this library has always been very weird. Even the months you've been here now, rooms never are in the same place twice. And there is a kind of feeling of you find the room you need and want at the time, and you find a room that has tea, cookies, and biscuits sitting on a table, enough for space for all of you. But as you go by that room, sitting at a desk is the Arbiter, and he just waves as you go by, but doesn't say anything.
Okay.
As you enter and they all sit down, we have understood your note. You require our assistance. We have come on behest of a very important man who I owe favor to. And and Mercy kind of makes the same, kind of nods in agreement to what she was saying. My name is Noda. I am a black seeker. I am here to assist you.
How specific were we in the notes?
Not very.
We were specifically not, because what we told them about was that we had come across an agent of an avatar of the Eyeless One in sewers, the one we had fought, that we put the gun in and blew it up. But we hadn't mentioned the avatar, the other avatar of the Eyeless One down in the twigs. I think people will straight up, just completely bluntly, information. Between the third and eighth branch of the twigs in the fourth ring, there is a large creature, an avatar of the Eyeless One. It has been feeding on the citizens of Arbor, presumably for some years.
We saw this note. We consulted our texts and did not find anything mention of avatar of Eyeless One.
Do we have the book? And should we give them the Seeker's Journal? I feel like she's a good person to have it.
We will let them read it early.
Yeah. But can we open it?
You open the book to the entry on the false Hydra.
Information. We have defeated one lesser avatar in the sewers.
And Mercy kind of like leans over and nods a shoulder to see what is that's not on any of our journals either. I don't know what the hell.
Am I right thinking this belongs to Amalthea?
Amalthea, yeah.
Information. This journal belonged to Amalthea.
Nada looks at it and almost reverence, and that is most curious how it ended up here then. Most of these should be in the knothole. Irregardless, we are here to assist you. You wish to help us kill it then?
Information. Unknown. Information. It must die.
It felt like it was a bit beyond us to be able to deal with this on our own. Hence,
Then you are not
Asking
on your
for
own.
help.
And the Mercy agrees and says,
Information. The beast lies within an orphanage. Information. There are children.
then all the more reason to kill it quickly. We will assist you in whatever capacity you require. We are not used to operating on the ground, though. Our purview is usually above in the canopy.
Query. How do we kill something that we cannot remember?
Looks at Amalthea's journal. I do not know. I usually just punch things until they stop moving.
that's a good strategy.
Mercy kind of... Perhaps there's some way you can immunize yourself to the creature's abilities. It mentions something about songs, music.
Yes, if we deafen ourselves in some way, shape, or form.
Very well be cut off our ears.
Information. It believes that a silent spell would suffice.
Then, if you can do such things, then what is the problem? I do not understand. Why have you not? I sense great strength here. Why have you not engaged this thing directly? I understand that you have felt you are less than capable, but now that we are the 4 or 5 of us, if we include the dragon, that surely is enough to at least attempt. Any creature descending from the great tree is a threat to everyone.
Query, did this creature descend from the great tree?
That is my assumption. Monstrous things like this.
Query, is your assumption correct?
You see, Mercy. Noda is correct. A lot of creatures like what you are describing, they live there. We hunt them. We don't always get them all. I guess one must have slipped through, especially something. But I find it strange, something this big managed to skip through. Though if it has the abilities it says in this journal, then it stands to reason it managed to. It could have slipped in one of the gatherers' ships.
Information. There was another, and I will describe the creature in the sewers.
I have never seen something like this.
That
before.
was pulled through in some kind of ritual.
Possibly.
Information
sewer cultists.
from below, not above.
That is concerning.
Question for the DM.
Mm-hmm.
How much would I know about dangerous creatures in the canopy?
Anyone can make a history check.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, balls.
Ooh, lovely.
Or Arcana.
Take that 18.
Do we get different results?
Not really. It's kind of just like it's more like where the information is coming from.
Okay.
Pupils.
27.
We'll also hand them the letter that we found about Matthew Kavanagh.
Ooh.
Specifically, this one.
I love the fact that I'm getting my own things back. I mean, 'cause it's like
We have handouts for you.
Yeah, you remember these things. Oh, this one. Okay.
Now, if we were really doing it properly, we would have
Remind me
written
what
our
that
own.
was.
That was the letter we found in the sewer.
In the frame.
Yeah. It was framed on the
the
chief
frame
cultist's
thing.
wall.
This is a lot of words for me. Good mercy, you take a look at this. Why you can read? I know you can. Never mind. Sorry, what was the roll you got?
27.
27. When she says the canopy, she doesn't mean the canopy is in the district. She means the canopy of the great tree itself. And the great tree is a source of magic and power, and it is for everyone who is in Arbor, it is the reason you can have magic. It is the reason you can have things like Levin crystals, and it's the reason that the houses can withstand cannon fire. However, with that, everything wants this great tree, and there are dark things that live in dark places, and the canopy provides a lot of protection for those things. No one knows what's up there. Not really. And so it is entirely possible that... And one of the things the Seekers are supposed to do, and the Dragon Riders as well, is keep those things in the canopy, away from Arbor.
Where does the Canopy District physically sit in relation
Physically,
to
the Canopy District. So, we'll take you to the map, because that was easier.
So, because when she says we think it's come down from the canopy, I think before then Victor will have just been looking kind of just dead ahead, like with a kind of 1,000-yard stare, not really paying attention. But then when she says that, I think he'll kind of snap out of it and then lean into the conversation.
Okay, so the canopy...
Zoom out.
Yeah, if you zoom out all the way. So the Canopy District So you see where that cliff is.
Yeah.
So all of that. The Canopy District is the cliff up. So that's called the Canopy District.
So that's the Canopy District is this way.
Yes.
So it's not physically in the branches of the tree.
No. So
Which is
no,
what
no.
I had assumed the whole time.
Sorry. Yeah. It's double meaning because canopy is like, it's canopy, the great tree. But in terms of what Nada and Mercy are talking about, they're talking about the literal canopy of the great tree, which isn't just that little dot in the middle. It encompasses
the whole
entire city.
But it's
This is
along
like,
the
as you once said,
branches.
this is like the trunk size, and then the tree is,
Yeah, it's enormous.
But the Canopy District is this plateau up here.
Correct. Which is highly restricted in terms of who can and cannot get in there.
I always assumed it was like built on the air side branches of the tree, and that in order to get through it, you had to go through the canopy.
I always thought that it was like built around the trunk itself.
There are a few buildings there.
The knot hole.
But they're not holes there, for example. But it is also one of the highest concentrations of magic, in the same reason that no one should go there. There are also dangerous things there.
This.
No. That's fine.
The centre. Okay.
So there's an island underneath that tree.
So, other than dangerous things lurk there, is there anything known about the canopy? Has anyone been up there and come back?
The Seekers. When she says she's a black Seeker, she's referring to something very specific. And I need something from over there.
Because we'd heard about a blue seeker, which was someone said that
I can't get it all the way.
your man, what was his name?
I'm just imagining the taxi driver as well, because you're stood in there holding this and talking to each other.
The Red Noses sent a letter about George Cooper where they said this thing is as strong as a blue seeker. And was that the inference you took? Was the blue seeker was the highest level, or is the black higher?
Blue is highest. Black is just a little lower.
Oh.
Oh.
So.
Oh my.
So this is the very bottom.
Yeah.
The green range. You have the brown, which is a little bit higher.
Mm.
Then the green above that. Then the black, which is the kind of like near the top. And the blue is like very, very top. You can see the sky.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of like the ordering of various things. Gives you an indication of like where the danger is. And if she's saying she's a black seeker, it means she's been to this height.
To the black layer.
Yes, she's never been here, which is where you would get the monochrome blue seeker. The higher you go, the more dangerous it gets. And the more dangerous the curse of descent is.
Yeah.
So, if anyone wants to read that as well.
How internalized to the Seekers is the knowledge of what's up there?
Partially extremely internalized, partially they don't know. Because of how big the Great Tree is. Imagine a city, the tree the size of the city that you can traverse by navigating its branches in a place where so much can kill you. Mm-hmm. There's just not a large enough ecological report.
They also mentioned the knot hole.
Which is at the bottom.
That's the prison where the weird, creepy nuns live.
It's also the base of the Great Tree Workers.
Also, the one witness to the Atwater tragedy got locked up there. I think I'm correct in saying that?
Locked up as kind of
forcibly conscripted into religious service.
Correct.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Query. Do you, as a seeker, have access to more information or a repository of knowledge where we could research the eyeless one?
I would have to return to the Nuttall to get such things, and I am loath to do so. The pull will be quite strong. I may ascend the tree if I do so. None of you
roll
have
a history
any
check?
idea what that means, but you can make a history check or an arcana check. DC very
19.
high.
28.
28. This is a very rare piece of knowledge. You may have come across it as... Is this Victor right now, or is this Victor?
Victor.
Victor may have heard of this as something like... Maybe something when they were doing recruitment for the Seekers in your family, or near your family. people who become seekers, especially ones who ascend higher and higher, become enamored or attracted to climbing the great tree, and eventually they just climb it and don't come back.
Gotcha.
Become the things they once swore to fate.
I suspect that before you lost your memory, you were some kind of maybe
I
black
think
or even
you were
blue
a
seeker.
I think you. Well, look how blue he is.
Yeah. That's exactly
That was
what I was
legit
thinking.
what I was
Yes.
thinking.
The reason I gave that as well is because one of the things that you will notice about her is she is very, very weirdly like there's a lot about her. A lot of strange things about her. If she says she's a black seeker, it means she went up and came back down. And it's the coming back down that causes some really strange things.
And that happens even if you're not just falling. If you're just travelling down normally, that happens anyway.
What happens if you climb all the way to the top, fly up and over, and don't fall through the branches? Guess we'll find out.
Anyone who can make it up that high probably is capable of doing that.
Yeah.
But the question is did they ever
Do it.
do it? Yeah. There aren't, I mean...
What is the land by here? What is that like?
To the west.
If this map is, I'm picking an arbitrary one, but this far away.
So this is a really weird quirk of Arbor and something people have studied and tried to work out. Arbor's tree extends out to the edge of civilization. Always.
Okay, that was okay.
So as this has gotten bigger, the tree itself, the
The
branches...
wider.
Yes, the
It's
tree
spread more
actually
further.
has. So there is. So all the way even out to the twigs, there is a bough of trees.
Are the twigs outside the wall?
They are outside the wall.
So the false hydra is around here. The avatar's around here.
Is that consistent visually? So if I look, is it canopy as far as I can see, or is it I can see a horizon, but I can never make it there? I can see sky like
If you look,
hundreds of miles in that direction, but I will never. If I keep walking there, it will still be 100 miles in that. Visually.
Visually, you'll see like at the edge of civilization. Yeah, you'll see like the canopy like just stops and like then, but there'll be no houses, buildings.
But if I start walking away,
No.
Okay.
You can actually just get outside the city because outside the city is the Great Desert.
Where the unstoppable, the indomitable, the train goes out, which direction does that lead?
It would leave from where is it on this?
Does it follow like this?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so that's the tracks.
Yeah. They just,
What is the foliage doing specifically around where the false hydra is located? Is it about the same, denser,
About the
or
same.
okay?
About the same. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, please.
There are farms out there as well. So
So
And do the branches over cover the farms?
is it Nada?
yes.
Yeah. So
money.
is your intention to go immediately, or would he have a short time to prepare? Because I may need to lie down and possibly vomit. But
She kind of looks at all of him as you do not appear
Got
to
one
be.
exploded arm just hanging flapping.
That is not. You need to see engineers, doctor, physicists, and various other things. I can recommend you to places and to get you through quickly if that is something you are requiring. Though if you require the ability to regain your magical abilities, and she has like a knowledge of like what you might be capable of based on the
But
fact
don't
that
ask, don't tell.
yeah, it's kind of like I don't give a crap. I've got monsters to kill.
Sounds like we're doing this.
But I can wait. It is not going anywhere from what you have told me.
It's fairly well entrenched in there. It seems to have been building itself its nest for a while.
Yeah, it feels like you need a plan other than charge in there with no hearing.
I had something of a madcap idea. The one thing people hates happening to it is it being observed. To be the watched, not the watcher.
Yep.
And when we were in the sewers, when that thing climbed out of the pit, the cultists all covered their eyes so as not to look at it. Therefore, I wonder if the servants of the Eyeless One also hate being observed. And could we weaken it by making a lot of people physically see it at once? Is there some kind of massive illusion we could project above it in real time to sap its energy by forcing it to try and erase itself from a lot more people suddenly?
You have to try it.
I don't know how I would try that. Just raising the idea.
Yeah.
Like a really fucked up skywrite spell.
But if you need rest, then I can find accommodation here. The people, they will provide for me. Mercy's like, I'll just take I'll fly back. It's fine. I can
Request. Please write down the names of all three of you, everybody you brought with you, on this piece of paper and place it on the Arbiter's desk. Information. This will allow us to remember how many people were here.
Oh, I understand. Nota writes her name. Mercy writes her name.
Actually, no, if I tell them to pin it to a notice board that we have, can I double check there's not already a list of names there?
There's not.
There's like Mercy, Nada, the Dragon, and Keith.
Oh, there's no Keith here.
Never was. He didn't have a falcon.
I am so glad you thought to ask if there was a name, a list of names there
So
already.
yeah, they write their names down. Yeah. So I will return tomorrow. Is it enough time for you to recuperate, or does it require longer? You have other business to be attending to. I do not wish to fight this thing myself, but I have other duties that I must attend to.
How
As do
long are you able to wait for?
Nada and Mercy kind of look at each other. We will conform. They begin whispering. It is until the first of the month, as long as we can wait, and then we must
A week.
attempt. Yeah, probably about that. Enough time for you to do your last week of downtime and kind of get your rest in.
Alright, yeah. Arbitrarily pick that day as this day is the day to do it.
Because technically, it would be like the day before, so it'd be July 31st. Yeah.
Information. If you are able to obtain scrolls of silence, it would recommend that you do so.
We will do what we can. You have money, yes, and Mercy. Fine, yes. I will be speaking to the old man next time, and he will owe me a favor.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So, cool. So they will pack up the things. And they'll leave, basically. And they'll get all their stuff together, and then they'll leave. We will return the end of the month, ready for whatever it is occurring. We hope that you will be ready then,
Thank you very much.
of course. And yeah, they leave. So, what is next? I think a good thing to do would be to either do a fireside chat or to discuss what the culmination of the battle, as you kind of after the battle, and have like a bit of like breathing room to discuss what happened, who was there, why they were there, and everything else.
Those two could be the same thing.
It could be.
I think them being the same thing works well. So you wait for Rich to get back.
Yeah, can do.
So this will happen just after Nada and Mercy leave.
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense.
Just get some food.
Mm-hmm.
And just while we're eating or oiling or whatever.
Yeah. Do you get some? Because there's a couple of choices. You can. You could get float fruit, like very nourishing, very good for you. but very kind of samey. It's something you've had all your lives, or you could splurge and get a nicer meal from somewhere to kind of. None of you are the right vice for that, but that is one of the vices you could have had is good food.
Man, I really shouldn't have picked eating fear.
That's a rough one, that one. Oh shit!
You're telling me I could have had heroin?
I mean, yes. Yeah. Cool.
I think Brad would even encourage heroin.
I would encourage. Well, I encourage like Bright or Dust or some other the things. Euphoria. Anyways, cool.
Yeah, so I think we'll just over meal have the chat about, I guess, the breaking down what just happened.
Cool. So you're kind of picking back through your minds about who you were fighting, and you remember there was the Ember Golems. I think you succeeded on that check, but you have more time now. So if anyone wants to make another knowledge check underneath the things you saw, there were 2 collegiate mages, and there was a person from the Order of the Fallen Leaves.
What is a knowledge check?
It would be either history, arcana, or religion, depending on which one. Arcana or religion.
No, I mean to try and recall things.
Like specific details about them, or like things that are unusual, why they might be there, what was going on, kind of thing about or specifics about the Ember Golems themselves, or history about them, or where they came from. If anyone wants to make any of those kinds of checks.
Can we use the information contained in the library to get advantage?
Yes.
Can I?
That's much better.
Can I roll with disadvantage?
Sure.
As I am.
Ooh, 17. I'm going to say that was a history.
16.
Okay, so let's start with the highest number. Who got higher? 17?
22.
22? No?
Less than 10. Don't
22. So
don't
what
worry about
specifically
me.
do you want to be kind of you're using the libraries? Her. So, you remembered when, because I think you're the one who filled the check, or possibly. Somebody made a check and tried to figure something about her. When you were looking at her before, it was too fast. Things were moving too quickly. You couldn't have time to focus. But now you have a moment to kind of go back in your memory, whatever people passes for it, and
Memoria Mea.
well, whatever the hell is going on in his head.
It's random access memoria.
That's good. That's good.
That was very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that one for that.
Yeah.
Right. I need to look up something really quickly because I need to make sure I get this right. There you go. I don't wanna... The issue with having everything in a wiki is everything's in a wiki. You're looking through books, and what you find is you find a book on the hierarchies of the Order of the Fallen Leaves. There are initiate, caretaker, gardener, arch gardener, head gardeners. And then you find that in one of the books you're looking through, because there's multiple copies. This is like the Bible. There are multiple copies of it. It's gone through multiple revisions. You find one that lists not a rank, because it's not in any of the category. It's not in between.
A sect?
Like a sect or a side bit or a special
An
designation. And it's called the Surgeons. And
The what? Sorry, the
Surgeons.
Surgeons. Oh no.
They're tasked with meting out divine justice on blasphemous actions in individuals. What you know is that these people they're a myth. They're from a bygone era, from when Arbor was more contentious in the amount of religions, and there were differing opinions on what and how to worship the Great Tree, and or not to worship the Great Tree. The thing that is said, though, and the reason you realize that the only sect this could be as a surgeon, is that all the other sects or ranks within the thing fit into very neat categories, and they have very specific ways of dressing. Cloaks are red, gold, green, silver. The head gardener specifically is silver. But the surgeons are black. And
The head gardener be Linnea.
The head gardener will be Linnea the Third, yes. Their cloak is pure silver. The surgeon's cloaks are all black, devoid of color, seemingly sapping the light out of the sky itself. And she was all in black. So you got 17 and...
16.
17.
17. And what specifically do you want to go on?
I was initially going to be thinking of something similar, so it's focusing on her. And I was going with a history check.
History check. Okay.
Well, I mean, my Arcana and my religion would also give me the exact same score anyway.
Let's say you were looking at history rather than religion. Let's say you were looking at religion or you were doing history, Joe?
I was doing history.
Okay, history.
Yeah.
So let's
I
say
can
you
swap to religion.
Sure, that's fine. I think I'm going to give you some extra stuff in order so you have some more information. You're looking in different places. He's like pupils looking in different specific books. You're looking in different ones. In your case, it's the context with which the two collegiate mages were there. And collegiate mages can be hired out by anyone, and they are also frequently hired out by the Order of the Fallen Leaves for tasks that require particular arcane magic skills. So it is very possible that even though the two companies technically oppose each other, that they would have just paid money for these two. And it is also extraordinarily possible, as you realize, in maybe a kind of slightly melancholic way, that these two guys who were here were likely slaves and had no choice but to do exactly as she ordered. The only
Hence some of the
person...
messages that we got on the newspaper.
Hence the fact that the only person really with any free will was her. And once she went down, if you remember, one of them tried to flee. 16. Is there anything specific you wanted to look at?
So I specifically wanted to know about the man I killed.
Ooh. So yeah, the collegiate. So I'll kind of reiterate some things before you were in the toilet. The basic thing I reiterated was that these two guys would have been there and would have had no choice but to be there. They would have been not owned, but under servitude to her, and had no choice but to be there. The collars, basically, when you realize you remember seeing the collars around their necks, they would have been indentured servants, like most collegiate mages are. But I think this actually specifically comes from your background of your specific background is around your family could have afforded for you to be a mage if it occurred. Most can't, and if they can't, they become this and must do whatever the collegiate requires them. And most never make it out of the collegiate. They end up dead.
I think at that point, Victor will just throw up at the side of the couch. Like, yeah. And then he'll kind of, do I have prestidigitation? I do not. So he will then attempt to, tidy it up. I don't know.
If Victor did take prestidigitation, would it just be a magic mop?
Yeah, I think so. Well, it would be a potion that would come into contact with something that it shouldn't, and then it would just fizzle away.
So I think that's you kind of like talking and discussing with each other about these people and kind of realizing the implications of the various groups involved here. What did you end up rolling, by the way?
11.
11. I'll give you something. That was a history.
Mm-hmm.
The Ember Golem Corps specifically is a organization that deals with developing and creating magical constructs, not to the level that artifacts are. They don't have intelligence, but they can become programmed to do very simple tasks. You have never seen them exhibit the kind of like magical absorption technique that they had, but it stands to reason that if anyone's going to have that ability, I mean, it's possible they had it. Cool. So yeah, you have this discussion. Cool.
I will share the surgeon realization with. I'll just hold up the book that I found this information and go. Information. A black-robed gardener is known as a surgeon. Information. This subsection of the Order of the Fallen Leaves was thought extinct, the product of bygone ages. Information. It would appear this is not the case.
Is there a roll I can make to figure out why they were after hidden ones?
Ooh, yes. Make a history check with advantage.
Can I do the same but no advantage?
Sure.
21.
Less. But, 13.
Do you want this information secret or not?
Not.
Cool. There is knowledge that the Whispered Ones have of the Memoria that no one else in the city does. And that is the number one point of contention that the Order of the Fallen Leaves and the Collegiate hunt them for.
Is that a new thing? That's not a recent development?
No,
Okay.
it's something that the Whispered Ones learned about Memoria specifically that they have refused to divulge.
And do I know what that is?
Yes, I told you at the very beginning of the session. The very beginning before the session, before Arbor started, I told you what it was. There's something very specific that only you in this table know about Memoria.
Can you please remind me privately?
Do you share the knowledge of that knowledge with us?
Depends what knowledge
Depends-
is.
depends what Brad's about. I have a guess at it if I can remember that. Still typing.
It's because of some stuff.
I'm just going to pop to the loo. And fix a fresh drink while I'm at it.
I think that's everything.
Is that the sound of a fifth downtime session?
No. If you need clarification, let me know.
Is there a word missing around
There probably is, yeah. There is, yeah.
around here?
Yes. I'll edit it. There's 2 words technically. Does that make sense?
Yep. That's not known.
That's not known.
Huh.
You have to think about like how much of that there is in the city as well, in order for you to work that out. It's like
I guess.
yes, that's exactly it. Yes, you're right on the dead on the money.
Okay.
Yep. The other part of it is also important, which is the other thing that no one else knows.
Yeah.
Feels like there's some real
Okay.
Memoria Night Shyamalan stuff going on.
I I'm 90% certain I did say this at the very beginning because of the class you are.
You could have. I just.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
That's been a while. It's in 22 sessions, which is probably a year at this point. We're very close to it.
But did you say it on recording? That is...
No. This would definitely not have been a recording.
Does Raylan in this moment think back to the information? What's on Raylan's face right now, I guess, is the question.
We have to, I guess we are independently...
You're independently researching, but
Yeah.
I think this is something that Raylan would already know.
Yeah, it's a revelation to Rich, not to...
Yeah,
not necessarily to-
I think this would be a case of somebody asking him a question of something like, well, why are they after the Whispered Ones? And you might respond back with something like, I don't know, like what if somebody were to ask you that question, what would you respond with? Because that's how it would come up in terms of the knowledge.
They're afraid of our knowledge and our power.
So we had to kill them?
The gardeners?
The people that we killed.
Information. Only one of the people we killed was a gardener. Information. The other two were collegiate mages.
Why did we kill them?
They attacked us.
Oh, I see.
They were specifically hunting for Whispered Ones.
Oh, and we were ambushed.
They were attempting to set a trap, and they were using something that was very...
If a hunter lays a
inflammatory.
trap specifically for me, I'm going to attack the hunter.
Does the staff...
Yeah.
I presume I saw it being magical.
Mm-hmm.
Does it proc as a memoria?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, it would.
But is it a memoria just of the witch burning, or is it a memoria before that?
I don't think you can tell one with the other, but I think you know this is a memoria. It also is an exceptionally powerful magical device. It's also broken. You can feel... Okay, make me an Arcana check as well. If you're specifically focusing on the staff, you
Or
just...
just
19.
19. 19. There is something there that is not right, and there is, you think, in terms of the way the magic is flowing across, it's like it wants to go somewhere, and there's nowhere for it to go, and it's like it'd be like holding a live wire if you were to use it.
It's leaking battery acid.
That's a good example. Yeah, good analogy there as well. Yep.
Are you still holding the goose head?
No, I would probably just nonchalantly just put it in the corner.
It's
In the umbrella
corner.
stand.
It's just the top bit of it, like it is there. Like so, it's this big. The eyes are shut though. The red like bead
As if
eyes.
there's a coat hook.
Yeah. And there's the
And-
eyes are shut.
Just as a reminder, this is more a player memory problem rather than a character memory
No
problem. It feel like holding it felt good, but it didn't talk to me. Is
No.
that correct?
No.
Yeah.
But you would, because I believe the talking happened when it was immediately on the handover
Yes.
to you.
Yes,
So
when
you
you
would
was
have
handed
heard
into
it.
you.
Yeah.
Yes. So you would have heard it talk.
Could I hold the
By all
goose,
means.
and then can I pick up?
No, if you ask to hold it, you're going to hold it.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes.
So you still need to feel the
As
heft of it.
this thing is heavy, very weighty thing, and you feel power from it. Even a non-magical person would feel like there's a lot here. Cool with that. Okay. I have changed something slightly in this.
Okay.
There's one bit of it where it's the D&D Beyond is it's not one tune that happens. It happens all the time. Oh no, that's the right. Oh yeah. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Yep.
Even as... okay, cool.
I forgot about it. Had the saving throw attached to it.
11.
Cool. You feel blessed. You actually feel like really good. Like in fact, there's a similar feeling. Oh no, it wouldn't be. Oh no, it would. Who cast bless?
Me.
You. And that was from your own spell slots.
That is specifically, it was using my second level spell slot from a wizard, but it's the feature that I got from the feat. Is the reason I can cast bless.
Magic Initiate.
Was it the
Not magic initiate. It's I can't remember what it is now.
Fey touched.
Fey touched.
Yeah.
Oh.
Was it the memory of giving the children ice cream?
No.
Oh, okay.
This was so the way I had described it previously is almost like the opposite of precognition.
Okay.
Precognition would be seeing a thing that is going to happen. This would be remembering how it always happened.
Yeah. So I think in this case, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like you feel really good. You feel like
Top of your game.
yeah. You feel like just a little spring in your step, just a little nicer, a little bit better.
Did we do the right thing?
Taking it.
No, I'm
Oh.
talking to the goose. Do you have a name?
It does not respond.
Well, yes. And thank you for letting me hold it, and I will kind of hobble across and hand it back for you to put in the corner.
Put back on the
Yes.
coat
Not
rack.
on the coat rack.
I think for the purpose of narrative, I've changed it, but it's fine. It actually doesn't need the thing. It needs something else, which is kind of amusing. Does anyone else hold the staff, or does anyone want to hold the staff? And then I need some
I
questions.
think
Monica's
people
just
would
confused.
appreciate holding it in terms of studying it as a memoria. So we'll ask Raylan if that is, if I am allowed to hold the staff.
What would the wording of the request be?
Query: may I also hold the staff?
Sure.
Information. Wish to examine it.
For what? And you see me physically pause.
Information. It is a memoria. Information. It wishes to examine the memoria.
To what end?
I think before people would have probably given a circular answer like information to examine the memoria. I think this time information, so it will remember.
You will remember.
Information, yes.
Okay.
So
That's
heavy.
the thing.
It's
You always-
so heavy. You always forget.
This is really complicated because of you.
Because of all of me.
Which bit of pupil wanted to hold this?
Pupil. The almost person bit.
Oh, okay. Is that what alignment is that? Would you say if you had broad guess, good or evil, good, evil, or neutral? No,
Neutral.
lawful or-
Neutral.
Cool. You feel nothing. It feels heavy, feels weighty, and it is supremely magical. It's probably the most powerful magical item you've ever had in your possession. No, this is more. This is way more.
Information. It was angry about the burning of the Witch of the Narrows.
Was it?
Information. Yes. And I don't quite know what pupil is referring to there, but pupil is certain of that. And I am certain that something was. I'm not quite sure what yet.
There is a... Make an insight check against yourself. Yeah, let's do that.
Well, that's a 19 on the insight. And much less than that on the deception.
Can you roll
but-
the deception again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lost one, right? So, anger is a funny thing. in that there are many different kinds.
No, sorry. Was that rolling it at advantage or disadvantage?
The insight would have been flat. The deceptions would have been flat as well.
Deception would have... Sorry, because I no longer have a negative, so it would have been matching. So
on which roll? On the first roll, second roll?
I would have rolled 19 on both.
On the deception?
I would have rolled 19 on the insight and 19 on the deception.
Oh!
Because I forgot that I no longer have a negative.
Rolled 2 insights and rolled two deceptions. Got the same roll twice?
I rolled 19 on the deception.
Yeah.
Sorry, I rolled 19 on the insight,
Yes.
and then I rolled the deception and thought I had less than 19, but you said roll it again.
I did say roll it again.
So the first one was a 19, the second one was a 9.
Cool. That's fine.
I don't know what the ordering is here, Brad. You're going to have to guide me.
I tracked it. It's fine. Okay. So, in the first instance, because people is a gestalt entity, that's the word I'm going to go with, and there are many things inside of it, but there are things of like, there are large chunks that you can disenchant, and there are many things that are maybe don't have an opinion in this cases, but the two that do, the first one seems to be with a matching. But usually players went. Right, we're gonna say
whatever you want to happen.
I'm gonna say the inside wins on both.
Yeah.
So one of them is anger of a righteous sort, of a I'm doing the right thing by ending this thing. The other is very much vengeance. I hate this thing. When referring specifically to the cleric, it's I'm doing the right thing because this person is bad. I'm doing
the right thing because I want
to do because they've hurt me. And those are the two different things. And I'll let you know which one's which. The large group is the vengeance. The wave, we've called it, the more
big
singular,
wave.
The singular entity is the righteous.
Which one feels closer to the posh voice, the person in the vision?
The wave.
That's the one that feels vengeance.
That's the one that feels
doing the right thing. So the smaller thing is that's interesting.
So
I'm gonna have so many notes to write in my.
Smaller is the wrong way of thinking about it. Older and weaker is the right way of thinking about the vengeance one. There are more of them though, and they are not.
They are legion, but they are individually smaller.
Yes. And they feel older, whereas this other one is newer and still has strength from youth or from.
Does it feel like one day that larger wave will become part of the smaller wave? Because I'm wondering if we're just that's the most recent eye in the jar. The one floating at the top, like a pickled egg at a chip shop.
Maybe.
Slightly less pickled than the rest.
So as you have this conversation and the lights get dimmer and Arbor becomes darker, we need to discuss how are you recovering?
I think people is going to go to the Gilded Cage and is going to try and organise a clock dock to meet it there and work on it there.
Cool. Make me a persuasion check.
4.
So I don't think you can convince any
Clock dock. That's fair enough. I'll go separately. It was more two birds with one stone thing. Is this encompassing the next week of downtime?
It would do, yeah.
Cool.
It would be like you would heal and then you could have the week. Because I think you had something where you were trying to finish your Product Keeper.
I was going to try and decode Alice's spell rather than that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Can I make that decoding check?
Sure. Make an Arcana check, I think it is.
Oh, I'm rolling like balls today.
If it's a 1, you can re-roll it.
No, I rolled a 3. If it was a 1, I could re-roll it.
Do you want inspiration, Joseph?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind. It's a fucking 5. I'm going to spend my key.
All right. Thank you.
Way better. 25.
25. That's enough. And this is for the spell that lets you...
Track casters. Alistair's Echo Trace.
Yes. you can now scribe that into your spellbook if you wish to do so.
Yeah, I will. Off the back of that, I think I will go to the cage, though. Because I think it wants to speak to the eye.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it will have got repaired before or after this. At some point it will... I mean, it can still write and scribe while it speaks.
Well, the hand, it's charred and broken, but it doesn't mean that you as the rest of you are perfectly functioning. So
yeah. I think it will go to the cage and we'll go to... Is it Jerry and Terry at the front?
Yeah.
Yeah. Information. Hello, Jerry. Information. Hello, Terry.
Well, you come in.
Query. How was your recuperation?
Hey, bit stiff arms, and Terry over there, he says trunks all messed up. Terry is a
Loxodon.
Yeah. Trunks all messed up, and you see he's got like bandages around it. It's in a sling.
Information. That is most unfortunate.
He can't talk quite right either, so he's been really quiet. Usually quite a talker.
I think
you
get the sense that Pupil is sort of... the camera gets a sense that Pupil wouldn't normally have this conversation, is sort of slightly reluctant to have this conversation, but will then sort of genuinely small talk in a really stilted, awkward way before going in.
Okay. They talk with you for a bit, but they can kind of see, like, oh, do you want to just go in? I mean, the eye's waiting for you. She knows you're coming.
Query. How?
Oh, the maiden told her.
Information. I understand. Yeah, I'll walk in. Yeah, and Pupil is almost has the gait of like, you know, when a kid knows they've done something wrong and is sort of trying not to.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll
so
go.
Alabaster's there because he's always with the eye.
Information. Good morning, Alabaster.
So how may I help you today? Do you require the services of the Gilded Cage? Your patronage is gratis, as always, of course. Oh, you... And then the eye kind of touches Alabaster on the shoulder and whispers something in his ear so quiet that it sounds like a breeze across a stream, so quiet it cannot be heard by any but the smallest of creatures. And he bows to the side, and she comes around and touches you on the shoulder. Are you okay? You seem wounded.
I think you see, well, the camera again, the watching camera sees Pupil shut its eyes and just sort of lean its forehead against the eye.
She wraps her arms around you in a kind of way that she knows you need, and then says, like, just raises a finger to Alabaster, and Alabaster nods in, like, understanding and moves to the side. There are other people here as well, and they're kind of like, what? They've never seen the eye move beyond her little area, and so they're like, okay, something, we're not... They're like witnessing a ceremony you're not supposed to see. Like, everyone just gives these two people the widest of breath. She takes you into the cage itself and finds a room a little bit more isolated, where she can sit and just hold Pupil that
Query.
he needs.
What is my card now?
Are you sure?
Information. Yes.
Does she make an insight check against? Yes, she does. That's how she does.
Do you need me to roll anything?
I can't remember how this one works.
If it is a contested thing, Pupil will fail this every day.
Okay. I'm most confused. You have many. It is unlike any that I've seen except for your friend. And yet there is more. There is some that wish great harm. And one I would call. And she pulls out the card that indicates Adventurous, the blue one with the sword.
Information. I am not him.
She's trying again. She's trying to. There are so many there. And they are very, very angry.
Information. He wants to do good, to help people. Information. I'm not him.
But you are not them either. Do you want to be him? Or do you want to be somebody else? I am not who they make me either. And I have chosen to be this instead. If you want to be something, be that. You have more kindness than you realize.
Information. We hurt Alistair. Information. He is not coming back.
You see...
I think there is deep shame on Pupil, not for what it did, but why it did it. Because it could have told itself all day long that it was doing it for the eye or to protect the eye, but it was because it had hurt something dear, and it was vengeance. That was what it wanted.
And it and the eye just... Then you are... I have never had somebody do something for me. Even something you find shame in. But that you find shame in it is a sign of something good, not something to hide from. It is when we do not have shame of the bad things we do. That true danger lies. Alistair had no shame in the things he did. I know this. And there is certainty in her voice, as if she looked into the man that was there and knew what he was.
She knew what he wanted and how he thought in the same way that I could tell what he feared if I wanted to.
What his truest desires were. I will tell you a secret that few know who come here. No one ever gets, well, very few get the same card twice. We change and we grow.
I think that delights Pupil in a way. The fact that its card could change is immensely comforting to it in that moment.
And she's exceptionally in tune with this. So yeah, she just holds you close, and I think you kind of feel both the wave and the Legion feel at peace here, though there is still much anger in the Legion. The wave is more accepting of it, more feeling of it, and then whatever Pupil is as part of this large group is kind of an amalgamation of those two, or maybe not, or maybe something else outside of that entirely. But those things feel those things. I'm happy to use that as your your recovery.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll need from you is the roll to see what you recover.
Sure, I think I've got pretty much everything to get back.
It's hard to fail this.
I'll say intelligence because... No, I'd say
or wisdom.
Wisdom,
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, insight would wisdom.
9... Is it plus your...
Plus your wisdom saving
Save.
throw. Yep.
It's a lot. I'm overindulging.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. I would have this laptop open on my laptop, but it fucked itself, did it?
That's fine.
16, I think.
So that is definitely going to be an overindulge.
Oh, yeah.
You do need to make a that will recover you to
14,
full.
sorry.
Yeah, that will recover you to full for sure.
Yeah.
The thing I would say is that's restoration anyways.
I need hit points, hit dice, spells, racial features, just the absolute
it's just going to be like what comes out the other end. Show me that one. There we go. Now I can actually see it. Overindulging. You need to make me a bullet point. DC 14 wisdom saving throw.
16 on the die for a 21.
You're fine. No overindulge. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I think people will just sit and allow itself to be comforted for a while, but will also, once the time has passed, information. When we were below the city, finding the saboteurs who intended to destroy this place, we found a door to another place. Information to the Dread Sea. Query. Do you know of the Dread Sea?
I don't. I can ask the Maven though if you want.
Information. Yes. Information. I thought that I was of that place. Information. It is a place of memory. But I do not know.
I will ask. She is very busy though. We might have to take a while. Perhaps next session.
Information, yes. There is also another thing. Information, the eyeless one.
That name is not... I do not like that name. I do
Information.
Not know why, though.
No. Information. There are many parts to it. Information. Many of the parts of it wish to see this thing destroyed. Information. This is what it is for. Information. It destroys memory.
The eyeless one? You.
Information. The eyeless one.
And we are, at least in part, our memories. So, we must fight it.
Information. Yes. And I think that where there was that sort of reluctance in people to go and like, this is a really bad idea to fight this thing. And I think people's now not spoiling for a fight because it wanted to hurt it, but that's the
right thing.
The blue card coming in now.
Yeah.
Even as a function of pupil, not as a function of the greater wave.
Cool. I think we move away from there now.
Yeah.
And take that.
Thank you.
For sure. I want to do Monica next, and I want to do two things with Monica. I want you to do your memory experiment, and I want you to tell me how you recover as well.
Okay, so the recovery, I was thinking I would drop 4 spell slots on Goodberry and go and feed 40 hungry people in the twigs.
That's easy enough. I'm not even going to make you make any check for that. It's easy enough for you to do.
And I am just
You are
looking...
exceptionally popular.
Yes, and I'm disguise... do I do it without disguise?
Who do you want to get credit for this, is the question.
I'm not doing it to get credit.
by
doing it to
being
help
by
people.
being in disguise as anyone, whoever it is, you will automatically attach credit to that person. It is the nature of charity. Charity, even in the best of situations, usually
Someone's gonna.
somebody's going to be
Yep.
attributed to it.
Fuck it, it's going to be the Black Union.
Okay. So the disguise that you take on as a vigilante. Okay. They are very grateful.
If you hear
They
Batman's in the
are
corner
very
giving out
much
cornettes.
like. They usually don't get, and the good berries you produce, especially in Arbor,
I
are
think my
little
good berries. I was going to say they look like the tree fruits.
the little slices of float fruits. Yep. Yep.
Not so. They look like the
miniature
entire
fruits. Yeah, miniature float fruits. Yeah,
miniature.
you easily produce a bunch of these. They have a very odd taste to them because of the nature of their magic, but they are nourishing. And for the people here who get, it is very Victorian era of we'll take some float fruit, we'll add in some sawdust, and that's nourishing for people for a while. That can keep you going, kind of thing. So there is some of that, and definitely you help a lot of people. Go ahead and make your indulgence roll. I'm going to say that's kind of wisdom. Yeah, I'm going to say wisdom saving throw, or I would also maybe say charisma saving throw, kind of the two. So it's your choice as to which one you want to do.
Okay. Ooh. So it's either a +1 or a +7,
It's up to you.
and I only need 7 points to fully restore my character.
So how does it work? Is it anything over 10 or?
Well,
No.
Anything over the number you want to spend.
Yeah.
So I only need to get, if I get any more than 7, I'm overindulging.
So if
Which
you-
means that if I pick wisdom saving throw, I'm automatically overindulging.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to have to pick charisma.
Go.
I'm glad I picked charisma.
It's a D10, by the way, not a D20.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Because that was an 18.
Yeah. It's a D10, because then it's actually like feasible for you not to really smash yourself into the face.
Okay. In that case, I might.
Yeah, because that gives you a 50-50 chance of restoring everything you need. Especially after you've just made all the good berries.
You can always make the saving throw afterwards,
Yeah.
potentially.
That's true. Is it a wisdom save?
Yeah, it would be a wisdom save. It's the same skill you use
Right,
to
of
fix it.
course. Okay.
So if you use charisma, it's going to be, and you overindulge, it's going to be a charisma saving throw. If you use wisdom, it's going to be a wisdom saving throw. So you're both better chances to overindulge and potentially fix it.
And the saving throw is 10 plus the amount that you went over?
No, then it's D20 at that point because it's a saving throw.
No, I mean the DC of it
Yeah.
is.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Fuck it, this is a wisdom thing.
Okay.
Even if I try to game it as charisma.
It is kind of charisma.
You're being nice to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very wise to be nice to people.
Go ahead. Come on.
If we're going to be fighting a false Hydra, then I think I'm going to want to use the get everything back. So I'll do wisdom.
Okay.
Okay, that is 6 on the dice.
Okay, so you recover everything.
I recover everything, and then I have 6 points over the top.
So you need to make a DC 16 wisdom saving throw. You have a 50-50 chance.
Yes.
Okay.
24.
You
Nice.
feed all the
Nice.
people, you recover, and then where do we find Monica as she tries what she's going to try?
The experiment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll enlist pupils' help.
Okay.
And remind me of the spell's requirements, please.
For greater detect magic.
No, for the speaking to dead.
Speak the dead one. Let me pull up contact shade.
So specifically, you must be within a mile of where the dead person, where they died. But the closer, the better.
Yeah.
So I will bring you to the ashes of the building.
So where was the building we said? Do you remember?
Oh, I think it was was it the second ring?
Okay, so second ring. It's been two or 3 months. It's not ashes anymore. There is a building fully repaired, fixed, and built.
Well,
Remember, there's magic.
True. Okay.
What is the building of?
So it would be made of second ring would be made of clay brick.
And what is the building like? What's its function now?
So it would be it was a residential building, so it would be a new residential building, townhouse, something like that nature. But it's fully rebuilt, pristine and kind. And on the placard next to the door is a you see them in London sometimes, the kind of insured by the Red Union plaque against the wall.
Well, that wasn't there before.
Cool.
Query. What do you need me to do?
So, I've had a thought that some things aren't adding up, and I'm wondering if I am for want of a better term, I guess, living shade. Because I got struck with an axe, lost consciousness in a burning building, and some time later, I'm not sure how much time later, I crawled out of the ashes of that said building. And I had changed. My hair was a different colour, my eyes were a different colour. I was covered in these burn scars that were oddly patterned, and my lungs were not working properly anymore. And then finding out that apparently they did recover a body for me, but not my coat. I am wondering if there is some kind of living memoria thing going on, like Simon's cat.
I will cast Detect Magic with the Memoria detecting to the magic and just stare at Monica and the coat.
You stare at Monica and the coat. The coat itself I believe it is magical. It's got properties to it that attach it and give you... do you have a +1 armor yet? Or no, you don't?
I've got +1 armor, but that's because people bought me some...
Okay, so that's underneath.
That's the Great Tree coat thing.
Right,
yeah.
so that's underneath, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So then, the coat, to your eyes, does not appear magical in any way, shape, or form. There are other things on Monica's person that are magical. There's a whole bunch of magical items you've got on you, so there's all that stuff. Monica herself will appear slightly magical due to her nature of the creature.
Query.
The thing that she can do.
Do you wish to communicate with the spirit of Monica Argent?
Please. And I think I will be out of earshot just in case it comes through loud and clear to me.
People will wait till Monica leaves, find a spot where it is completely out of sight. Will pull up the wineskin of blood that it keeps in its side satchel.
Also, I will have left the coat with Raylan.
Okay, you should have told me that way beforehand.
Sorry, it just occurred to me that...
You can do it twice!
Yeah.
So, you tried to leave the coat with Raylan, right?
Yeah.
You get about 15 feet away, and you cannot
reappear.
You cannot leave it.
I cannot go too far from the coat.
You go this far, and you stop.
You're anchored to it. I will pull the blood out into the air, into
So then you take the coat with you?
I have to.
I'll pull it out into the air and cast it into the red butterflies that it forms into.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably doing this at night, I'm guessing.
Request. Argent. Monica.
They flutter around and disappear. Now that doesn't mean they've contacted anything. That just means they're going to the underworld to do so.
Yes. It's 24 hours before it.
Mm-hmm. Before you know it's not...
Before I know, yeah.
So very specifically, you don't know that they haven't contacted anything. You just know that
at 24 hours, if I haven't had a reply, I will know that I'm not going to get a reply.
Yes.
For
Not
whatever
necessarily that they're dead or alive or anything else. It's just that they're not answering. There's lots of reasons that they couldn't answer.
Yeah.
In fact, you already had one where somebody didn't answer.
Yeah, Alistair. Because he was being a little bitch about it. Just because we stumped him.
Yeah.
It could be worse. It could have been turned into a fish and thrown in a fire. Cool.
I've got one more experiment that I've got now.
Okay.
If I give my coat to Raylan, stand as far away as I can and get him to walk in the other direction, and I pulled along.
Some problem here.
Or is he stopped from bringing the coat any further away from
I
me?
think you get pulled along. I think you get pulled towards it. Or more precisely, you feel compelled to go towards it.
I can try something really stupid if you'd like me to.
What would be the really stupid thing?
Give the cloak to someone else.
Sure.
Do you want to test the limits of this restriction?
Okay, I give it to people.
Clasp my hammer. Banish him.
Okay.
We're just going to kill one of them. It's going to die.
I also want to know where I go when you banish me.
I think, I need to maybe think
We're
about
going to
your
end the session
character.
early.
No.
Mercy and Nala come back. Oh, yeah,
If Ryan does
preparation.
not want this to happen, we can.
No, what will happen will happen. If this means you'll have to roll up a new character, then I guess...
Just saying, don't concentrate for the full minute. I might not be from around here.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna be, yeah.
Could have got a hot 54 seconds right there.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
Hey, that's information I didn't have before.
I had to work out some things. Yeah, you're fine.
The artifacts comes back.
You
and
cast
that's done.
Banish. As you banish him, the coat drops to the floor.
Huh.
Where do I end up?
Featuresless void, or wherever you send people when they banish and they're of this plane.
I get to choose.
Oh,
Well,
You attempt to send one creature. If the target is native to the plane you're on, you banish the target to a harmless demi-plane.
But it doesn't.
Yeah, I was doing with your magic. Is there anything that harmless something looks like
You are in a tree.
in a tree?
Yeah.
Just like 4 feet off the ground in a little apple
like
tree.
those trees that have little nooks that you can get into, but you are just surrounded by tree wall.
Ah, sure.
I want to give you inspiration for something that there's no way you could have. I don't think I have to give it to you, but you won't know why. You feel less,
I feel less.
slightly less, tiny, slightly less. Are you wearing the banishment? I guess you would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. You feel ever so tiny, slightly less. Like it's infinitesimally small. But the code is on the floor,
We'll wait for a few seconds. Watch it. Oh, click.
and then you feel, and then you come back and you feel whole again. Normal
Neat.
for whatever people is normal.
Distribution.
Margaret picks up the coat. Alright.
Wow.
Information I didn't have before.
In 24 hours, there is no response.
I will pass that information on to Monica. For whatever reason, there is no response. Will I be able to visit a clock dock and get the arm fixed up?
Sure.
Is it a quarter of the price of the...
Am I able to visit a... question I had for you was... Resurrection works a bit differently in Arbor, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is it more expensive?
It's more like the only people who can cast it, in general, guard it, and overcharge everyone for it.
So the fact that my class feature involves always having Revivify prepared.
Revivify's different.
Oh, okay.
Revivify's like
Like a defibrillator,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, in that case, yeah, can I just go and get 300 gold's worth of diamonds?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Jeweler does not question that much. Goes, slides them to you. Do it powdered or regular?
I think it doesn't matter to mine, so
I think it's powdered.
I was checking and it just says 300 gold's worth
I think
of
it does
diamonds.
specify on some spells, but not others.
Ah,
Raised Dead is definitely powdered.
interesting. I thought Revivify was like crushed diamonds or something like that.
How do you crush diamonds? Aren't they supposed to be very, very hard?
Yeah,
kind of
diamonds
point.
worth 300 golds, yeah. No, it's just diamonds. Unless I'm looking at the... No, that's the basic ones. Huh, why did I think it was crushed?
I think some of them are, yeah.
Can I just get like one 300 gold diamond?
Yeah, sure. If you just want one 300 gold diamond,
No,
sure.
Raised Dead is diamond worth...
Yeah, diamond worth 300. Why do I think it was crushed?
There is something that's crushed.
There's definitely something else.
Or it's one of those like things where we've all shifted along the like cosmological like what's it called? like a
Like the
Glyph of
Mandela
warding
effect.
is powdered
Yeah.
diamond.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Yep.
And stone skin is diamond dust, which is a slightly separate thing, apparently.
Right. You get your diamonds. You did some experiments. Minus whatever thing.
I go back to the clock knock who put this arm on me about 48 hours ago. Go, information, I beefed it hard.
Does people actually say that? Because I can imagine people saying that if he heard like Monica or someone saying, "I beefed that hard."
If
Yeah.
you really want that to be true.
Maybe, yeah, they-
I mean, that sounds like the kind of thing Monica
Cool.
might say.
Let's move along to. You've got things you need to do. It's you first.
Okay. So, firstly, a mechanical question.
Sure.
Which I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but I'm going to ask it anyway. The paladin spells still require a long rest, like the indulgence and stuff. Okay, cool. That's fine. So, things that are going to happen is when we're all together, the last thing that Victor will say, he will look at Raylan and he'll go, so we fought to avenge an injustice, and his eyes will flash red for the shortest amount of time and then go back.
That was part of the reason. An injustice had been put upon someone a familiar member of someone that I know. At the same time, this person was also hunting me, and people like me. So, one way it was justice, another way it was proactiveness.
Thank you. And then Victor will head to the Gilded Cage and he would like to see Ember.
Okay. Yeah. So the Maven is very busy, but she does make time for you. What? Stop causing trouble.
So I didn't hear what was said.
Victor.
Want to fight about it?
You'll win
I know.
until he changes.
She's still wearing the mask that you
Yeah.
remember from before, though her mask isn't as full covering as the Maven's was. It's kind of like a hat, so you can still see her mouth, and she's more, and you still see the horns. And she looks at you, trying to figure out which one you are for a second.
Yes.
Richthoff, then. No, Victor.
I don't know.
Dear, are you alright?
Well, I appeared to have killed.
Please sit.
And
She,
yes,
she
thank you.
takes you into like her office, and which is now very different than Maven. Still has the mirror in the corner, but no longer has this kind of very like masculine kind of office. There's much more touches of femininity. There's the bed is no longer in the corner in this little like thing and just like hiding away of like sleep is for the weak. It's more like a place where she can rest and recuperate, and she sits down in the bed and just kind of pats the side.
Well, I have memories of stabbing somebody. I think they're dead, but I don't remember killing them. But we were, they were hunting witches and my friend, and I need to know, did we do good?
Oh dear. That is a very complex question, and not an easy one to answer. You saved me. You and your... The other half isn't right. The other part of you. You saved me. You saved Raven. You didn't have to. You saved all the people here. There are many who owe you not their lives, but more than that. It's complicated because of what this place is. But you provided safety. And if you did hurt some people to do it, it's hard to say if you balance the scales. Good and evil are very gray in this city, unfortunately. So we do the best we can and make sure that we save those who need saving and try our very best to stay our hand when we can. But you know that. I think. I can feel... She looks far off in the distance and her eyes kind of go a bit strange. I feel some of you, some of me, some of this place in you now. And you still have it. And this place provides sanctuary and protection. And sometimes there is violence required. And some people do die. I have the memories and thoughts of the people who held this place before me. And a place like this invites danger. And invites those who would try and tear it down. It is an unfortunate part of this place. And what it represents. And many mavens previous, and many mavens who come after me will inflict great violence on those who would harm those here. So, you asked me, did you do good? With me, yes. Did you do good when you stopped those? And there's a moment where there's like an anger that isn't hers kind of takes... They would use a word that I would not. Those people from attempting to hurt those who just merely want to help. Many of who I was would say yes, and I personally would have hoped you would have found maybe a better solution, but I know you can only do what you can. We're not gods. We're just doing the best we can. And she puts a hand on your knee to kind of like, it's okay. You did the best you can, which is all anyone can ask for.
Cool. And then the red eyes will return. Are you proud of us?
I'm always proud of you. Especially lately. You've been holding back. And only hurting those who hurt others.
That is... Yes. Enthusiastic ally was the word I used earlier.
I'm glad for it. This place needs champions. I'm glad to have you among that.
Then I shall continue to be your champion.
Good.
Cool.
What would you do? There are parts of her, she looks quite conflicted, like what to do next, but she's not sure. And she says, well, if you ever want anything else, or anything more, ask. I will do what I can. I know something's coming. But once it's passed, I hope this place will be a home to you.
Mm-hmm. I will think upon it. And may take you up on it.
She smiles at you.
Likewise, if you ever need me back here,
I know how to contact you. Don't worry.
Good. May I stay here this evening? And he'll gesture to kind of the building in general, not specifically her room. Just
She says, yes, of course you can. Do you want to avail yourselves of any of the facilities, or are you just looking for somewhere?
just somewhere
Comforting.
quiet and comfortable.
Very
I've
well.
got a lovely lead-lined crate in the Red Lantern.
Pass.
I'll have a bed made up for you.
And can I indulge a new?
Ice.
I suppose it would be but can it be as security for the Gilded Cage?
Yes. Gifts of service are part of a vice. There is
Cool.
like a specific, even in Blades of Dark, there is a specific one that has to do with this. So yeah.
Cool.
I would say that could be. There's a lot of arguments to say charisma, and there's a lot of arguments to say things like strength, even in this context.
I'm leaning more towards charisma,
Sure.
unless an active fight breaks out. But the aim is not to
I think
cause.
that would be an overindulgence kind of situation.
Yeah. The aim is more to keep the peace rather than.
Yeah, charisma saving throw.
Yeah. So D10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 5 plus 2. Seven.
total. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know what that gets me.
So HP is 2, hit dice are 1, class features are 2, racial features are 2, spell slots are 3.
So is it
So it's all.
all spell slots? So that's your 3.
Yeah.
You can bring it up to 5 for the HP. And what was another thing that was
So,
2?
Class features and racial features. So stuff like, in your case, the lizard folk stuff that has like some like
Like
bite
the
things.
bite,
Class features are things like
lay on hands.
Lay on hands would qualify. Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't actually use any. Yeah.
Any of your alchemist stuff would also qualify.
Oh yes, thank you. Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
So
Cool.
you're perfectly
perfect. So yeah, lovely.
Make me an insight check as well.
Yes.
With advantage, because there's kind of 2 of you in this context.
Second one's a nat 20.
Cool. You get the feeling when you mentioned, "Can I stay here?" and you quickly corrected yourself. You almost get a bit like a sense of disappointment, like she's like there is a conflict in her head about what to do about you. She has there's definitely she has feelings for you, but she doesn't know what to do with them. And then given her current position, it's very complicated. And given her memories as well, it's making it very complicated for her.
Yeah. So, just to because I assume that she's very smart and can read people.
Yes.
Just to dispel any particular direction. It's definitely a motherly figure that this is.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
She's not sure. She's not sure where her feelings lie. As it were. She's trying to figure that out.
Yeah. No, just wanted to avoid any potential awkward situation.
So you've attached a motherly persona to her.
Yeah.
But the other way around isn't the same.
Yes. Cool. No, that's fine. Cool. And then with the rest of the week, can I go in search of some purple worm poison, please?
Sure. Make me a persuasion check would be fallen under. DC's very high because this poison is fucking dangerous.
Persuasion rather than deception.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I will let you roll deception. However, if you fail the DC by 5 or more, it will result in an automatic complication.
No, okay, I'll stick with persuasion because actually, because, there's a paladin thing I guess we'll go persuasion. Really glad I picked that one. So that's just going to be 7 on the old
You
persuasion.
begin going around the city looking for this particular kind of poison, and some people point you in specific directions. And when you mention the kind of poison it is, they all go, no. And they even mention like that would be like a thing that the Seekers would have either on lockdown or have access to, or is from a creature that originates in a thing that the Seekers have to deal with.
Gotcha.
Because
Cool.
it does come from a literal purple worm.
Yep. Cool. No, that is
Cool.
fine. And will you also allow me to pick up some poisons kit supplies?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
You can do that as part of that. That's fine.
Yeah. Cool. Perfect.
Braylon,
Hello.
what do you want to do?
Do we want to do the vice first or the return? So I promised the staff that I would. So
A deal was struck.
narratively, I will be doing that first. I don't know
Yes,
which way
yes,
you,
yes.
as a DM, which want to do the ordering of it.
Let's do the staff first.
Cool.
Let's do the staff first. So, what do you want to do? So you said you'd return the staff. Where are you going? Just like
To the boss lady, of course.
Okay, cool. That's fine. As you enter the room, like you come back to the same place. It's always in the same place, or at least it is for you. And you enter the room. The bell chimes, and immediately, within seconds, there is that paper. Thousands of them slam into your face and float there, and then she just comes charging out and says, "Sweetie,
Hi.
very
The warning was appreciated.
Sorry, if you want to poke the bear, you've got to summon it with the figurine.
which you can't do."
You didn't say not to go, and you said to be careful, and I was very careful. Do you see me in change?
She points to the picture. That does not
Doesn't look
look
like me.
careful, sweetie. It looks quite dangerous.
What do you think I'm doing out on the streets?
And they all fall. Something I wish you didn't have to do, honestly. If I had my choice, if I had any kind of ability to make it so that you could be safe and happy and just live a normal life, that's what I would do. But, sweetie, there's no... The best I can do is keep you away from the worst of it. And that was running... And she realized... That was running right
In my
into-
defence, I didn't go looking. I happened upon it. And when I saw it, and I saw who,
Yes,
you know what they have, right?
yes, I know what they have.
Would you like it?
She looks at it, sees that, and she, like, there are tears in her eyes as she just kind of reaches forward. I did not, sweetie, I did not think I would see it again. And she grabs hold of it, and at the immediate moment she touches it, the eyes open, and it looks up at her. Goes, like its neck cranes towards her to more deeply look into her eyes, and she kind of stares back at it, and it says, "Granddaughter, it has been a long time then. Fix me."
I sit down smoking. You're right. I shouldn't have gotten involved.
Such a shit.
She just... Thank you, sweetie. You did very well to bring this back to me.
Bargain was struck. A bargain has been satisfied.
he talked to you.
Of course.
What are your... Looks down at the staff. What are your plans, old woman? And you swear to God the thing winks.
Love it.
Fine. It appears I have no control over this, you, or anything else. Therefore... She nearly throws it at you. Thinks better on it, given its nature, and hands it to you.
You sure?
Given where you are headed next, sweetie, yes, I am very sure. Would you like a cup of tea?
I would.
And you... She goes out, makes a cup of tea, brings back some biscuits, which is unusual for her. She usually doesn't give you biscuits. And hands you a cup of tea and a biscuits on a little saucer, and sits down in a chair across from you. Well, sweetie, do you want to know how to fix it?
Yes.
She takes a sip of tea, and you realize she was carrying something else with when she brought it. It's the other half of the staff. She had the whole thing. It's like a long piece of, I've had this for a very long time, and I have done everything I can to care for it. But without the other piece, it's not repairable. You need to take this somewhere. You need to take this somewhere of great magical significance and perform a rite of remembering. Do you know how to do that?
Has she ever taught me this before?
Yes. It is one of the first things that a witch learns. It is part of the process to create the tokens.
Okay.
It will take a while. This specific staff, sweetie, takes quite a lot of power in order to wake it up. And when it wakes up, it will be different than it was when it fell asleep. And some of that, as to what it changes into, will be up to you. And the kind of person and the kind of whispered one you are. Or you can leave it as it is and let it return to what it was before. I will miss the thing it was. But all things change.
I think regardless it needs to be made whole once more.
Well, the choice will be up to you because you have to do it now. This stupid thing won't let me do it. And hands you the other piece of the staff, which is, again, a long piece of, like, basically silver great tree wood. There is one place in Arbor, in all of Arbor, that has what you need.
Oh, where is that?
Oh, you know, dear.
Everything.
Please.
Act like I'm 5.
Act like you're 5. Oh, were you stealing diapers then? I can't remember. No, I don't think so. Fine. I can't even have a little fun. Sweetie, the great tree itself, specifically, there is a part inside of it, a nexus. If you can get there and place the two pieces together and perform the rite, it will return to whole. The Seekers, as they like to call themselves, use it as a place to create their weapons. If you can get there, and I have suspicion you'll be headed there soon, then you can fix it and put it back.
Good to know.
Yes. You get the sense that she is being forced to do things that she does not want to do, and your passive insight's pretty high. And she hates having to conceal as much as she is from you. And she just sighs and looks into her tea.
Specifically about this thing, or
More
just
like kind of, you've returned something to her that meant a lot to her, and her emotions are running high. And because of that, some of her defenses are down. And so she's just... I wish I could tell you. Sweetie, you deserve to know, but I can't.
We've had this conversation before. You can.
No.
You're
do
choosing not to.
You do not understand. If you suspect
Is that
yourself...
a lie?
That you do not understand? No.
That you are choosing not to tell me.
There would be consequences that... Sweetie, I can't...
I'm not asking you to tell me. I'm asking, are you deliberately choosing not to tell me?
Deliberately is a funny word. It doesn't...
Is it an act out of compulsion? You are required not to tell me? Is it a choice on your part to not include me?
No, it's an act of compassion, sweetie. If I tell you, it will hurt you.
But
Or
if I find out anyway, it will hurt me, which...
if you find out at the right time, it might not. And I don't know when the right time is, so the only thing I can do, sweetie, is just let you not know for as long as possible.
Stagger around and figure it out on my own.
For now, yes. Unless you suspect yourself. Suspect what this thing is. You will know eventually. I have to believe that. There's no... You have to figure this out. You will eventually. How's the tea?
Cold.
A little magic. Solves some things. Unfortunately, not this. Take the staff. Go where you will go. And when you get there, sweetie, you'll fix it. And maybe you'll find what you're looking for.
I hope so.
I hope so too. You deserve to know. And if I didn't think it would hurt you, I would tell you now. And there's, from passive insight, there's genuine, sorrow there. She wants to tell you, but she is convinced or knows that whatever she knows, whatever this thing is that she's not telling you is damaging to you, or detrimental, or something of that nature. Do you want another biscuit?
Not good.
I've got a whole packet. When I saw this, I kind of stress-ate quite a lot. Take a packet.
Okay.
A little packet of biscuits. Just, here you go. And now you, and looks at the crow. You, what? You're supposed to keep him out of mischief. Holds out his arm. What am I going to do?
You breathe fire.
And through dynamite.
And through dynamite, yeah.
And for animals.
And for animals.
Did you get... Nope. Not my monkey. Not my circus. Definitely not. Take care of yourself, sweetie. And that staff will, if you fix it, whatever way it ends up, will protect you. I hope.
Is it safe to interact with it now?
She looks at it. It's like a... That one... Nah. In an emergency, probably. Just be careful. It's a funny one that, even when it was whole, had a sense of humour.
Yeah, it looks the part.
Coughed up diamonds for a week once. And that's the good result.
Sorry, she said she coughed up diamonds, or the staff coughed up
She
diamonds?
did.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah. It's not a pleasant experience. But, sweetie, you'll be fine. I don't think you're...
Those that have held it thus far have...
You let other people? Who?
You know the ones I work with.
She thinks.
They helped me in its retrieval. As much as I'd like to take credit, I didn't retrieve it on my own.
She thinks. You didn't let the. I was going to say it's weird one, sweetie, but they're all kind of strange. You didn't
More
let
specific, please.
the scale beastkin one, sweetie. You didn't let him hold it, did you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That.
Held it twice.
Oh shoot!
Sure, I hate to be that guy, right?
Just keep an eye on him for a bit. He might be a bit. And bring a bucket.
Okay. He's a medical man. I'm sure he'll figure it out.
I hope so, sweetie. I really do, because that staff had a real wicked sense of humor half the time, and even in a broken state, it still can definitely do. You see her go. She looks at it with not terror, but anger. She kind of hates that thing. Right. Well, it. Okay. Anyways.
Thank you for the tea.
You're welcome. If you need anything, come see me anytime.
Can I buy spellcrafted components from her?
I should give them to you.
I would like 100 golds worth of gold dust.
Yeah, that's fine. She can make that as a concession easily enough. Oh, I have that here. Give me a second.
You'll find it in a sec.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
Finds it. Nope, that's diamond, platinum. Gold. Seems that's silver.
Why don't you give me a little pot of each?
You ask for gold, you get gold,
I
sweetie.
did.
You don't get more than you ask for. Right. Gold. Hands you a pouch.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, a bucket. Get him a bucket. It's gonna get real bad. Which one did you give it to? I know there's the
The nice one.
Oh, yeah, bucket. Quick.
I'm almost more worried that she wasn't worried about me holding it.
I know what it does. It's fun.
It is. It's fun. As long as it was the good one. Yeah. It's fun.
Oh yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as he passed his saving throw.
Sometime during the events in the Gilded Cage, you cough up several jewels and golden acorns, especially during moments of intense emotional vulnerability, which you were in.
Why is this happening?
The maiden holds her hand over her mouth, and she's gonna laugh, and just goes. And there's a flash in her eyes as she seems to know what happened.
Is it Victor or Victor who's vomiting up, or both?
Oh,
It would be both, I think.
Yeah, so it would specifically be because who held it when
so
it's held?
it was Victor.
It was Victor, so it would be Victor's holding
Okay.
it. But I guess the vomiting would continue. It's harmless, but you occasionally just cough up a little jewel poof. Duk, 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 duk.
I will.
A little golden acorn and a few other ones, and just a bunch of these things happen.
Okay.
And that kind of we see this kind of thing of and she goes, which one? And then it's just poof, and the Maven's rubbing your back as more of these things are coming out. Oh dear. Cool. So your. Did you have any other questions for her? Do you want to? Okay, cool. After that, your vice.
So my normal vice is to hold court and restore balance to the world. I'm going to restore balance in a slightly more petty way.
Okay.
The Order of the Fallen Leaves has wronged me, therefore I'm going to cause harm to them.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to disguise myself as the surgeon.
Ooh.
I'm going to pick a small church
Sure.
of theirs, and I'll arcane lock the door
It was Arcade Mark.
Oh, that's horrible.
With
Gold
the
dust.
passphrase being whispered one.
Oh, that's so good. Yeah, perfect. It. This is like many like charisma's a good choice. Wisdom's a good choice.
Yeah, what's the best saving row for spite?
Yeah, charisma feels like this is very like petty or performance
I'm going to do charisma.
Go.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
strong.
I'm on D10 first, yes?
Yes.
Right. That is 11.
Cool. I think that is the maximum.
Yeah, I've not been hit, so I don't need the maximum.
10. Actually, 10's the maximum.
It's 7. I rolled 7 plus the charisma. It's D10 plus your.
Yes. But the total, the max amount of points you can use is 10. So.
Yes.
I
don't need to use 10.
Okay, so you'll be through 4 points.
I'm overindulging by 4, yeah.
Cool. Make a charisma saving throw. 10 plus. 14.
Then unnatural 20.
Go. You're fine.
Solid.
Everyone's survived. I think with that, and that is the kind of.
The other thing I want to do in my downtime is to buy a chest worth 5,000 gold.
Oh, shit, I forgot this.
Nice.
So, chest with 5,000 gold is jeweled, encrusted, and beautiful, and everything else. The place you would get that is not the Long Isle, because they're not going to have that.
The Golden Man's
Yeah.
shopping at the arcade.
Or you could buy a regular chest and let me throw up on it for you.
That is a thing you could do.
Smear it in glue.
I mean,
And point Vic at it.
the Grand Arcade would be where you would go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you go to the Grand Arcade and you find several little shops that kind of will, like jewelers basically. And the first one you go in that kind of gives you like a good feeling is, I need the right one, it's that one, and where's the right one? Nope, it's not that one. That's not, no. Where's the jewelers? A place called Core & Co. Fine Jewelers. And you step inside and there is, let me see if I've got there. Oh, there he is. Nope, that's not that art.
Oh no.
I need the person. Ooh, what is that one? No. There. That's where I'm looking. Q-U. Nope, that's the wrong place. There is a person. Find the right one. Here he is. At the end of the shop, working with the jewel soup on his eye, hunched over a table with a delicate golden ring in front of him, is a beastskin with dark feathers and bird-like beak and delicate silver chain that is attached to said beak, running up to a jeweler's loop firmly embedded in his eye. He has absolute focus on with one hand, and he kind of just reaches to the side of him, and just his hand just disappears into something, and then pulls it back out, and he begins to place this little tiny jewel on this little tiny ring. He just goes and looks up. Oh, hello. How can I help you?
I'm looking for storage solutions.
Storage solutions. I'm a jeweler.
Well, I'm going in there knowing that I need to buy a chest, so I'm not.
So with a shit ton of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a jeweler. If you're looking for storage, you want 4 doors down.
It needs to be fancy. It needs to be jewel engraved.
Oh, you're looking for one of those. Yes. I can accomplish such a thing if you wish. Give me one moment. I believe I have something in the back. He goes to the back and he brings one a little. I think the chest is normal size. Brings a chest out. Here you are. Is this to suit your requirements? Beautiful gold gold and jewels and encrusted with gems all over it in various beautiful patterns.
3 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet.
It's quite big. Actually, 3 feet by 2 feet, that's... Yeah, about the size of the DM screen. Brings out this little chest. This suits the gentleman, then, yes, I hope. And the little loop falls down and it kind of hangs from the little hole in his beak. No. Just hold that for a minute and just have you, like, the chain is longer than it should be, but and yet, like, he's like asking to hold something that's attached to his nose. Very strange, this. So, if you see, it's inside a velvet lined, beautiful, didn't I make and design? Everything is in accordance with the rules that you are.
Do I get the
set.
vibe that he knows
He knows why you
Okay.
want the amount that you want. Yeah, he's like, seems to have a better understanding of what he's doing than he definitely should. So.
Looks perfect.
Looks perfect. Oh, good. I was hoping you'd say that, because otherwise I'm...
And you know there's a companion piece, yes?
Oh, the mini one, yes, I forgot about that. Wait 1 second. Give me my thing back. She goes back. Hands you the little one. There's the little one. Do you have your Collegiate Arcanum license, then?
Not today.
I see. Well, and then standing behind you is a person that you definitely did not hear come in, definitely did not see, and goes, he's fine. And turning, you see a man dressed in a golden suit, not an artifacts, but a golden suited man standing there, and just a normal person, like unremarkable in many, many ways, but just standing there, and goes, very well, I understand the situation then. Very good. 5,000 for the large chest, and I can't remember how much the little one was.
It's at least 50, I think.
50, yes, very well. That's everything will that do? And he keeps casting eyes at this golden suited man.
Serves my purpose.
And the man nods his head. You give him 5,000 leaves. Mm-hmm. He gives you the chests. And I assume you leave.
I look at him and ask...
He's taller than you as well, which is really freaky for you.
The expression is, does he need to talk to me? Or as I try, I'm actually under, should I go?
You are free to go, sir. You may leave. I'll have a discussion with Quor. He's being moved up anyways, so 2 purposes.
Thank you.
I'm being moved up. Oh, that's new to the Golden Pavilion. Then, oh, that's lovely. Much better offices. And they continue their conversation, and he walks out, and you walk out with your chests.
Awesome.
So when you said his hand disappears into something and brings back a gem, I was like, what? Rick Dolph's mouth.
That's where they all come from.
Why is this still happening?
Yeah.
Giving off real Galileo energy there.
So with that, I think we're going to close quickly because I know that it's 10:30. So unless anyone else has anything to do, we can always just...
So I want to do my downtime for the week.
Yeah.
But I can wait.
Mine was just going to be, can I buy a very long cloak that will basically cover my skin and stuff?
In a sentence, Pupil will scribe the Memoria into the feeling of being unafraid, and will create Summon Shadow Spawn.
Cool. So one last thing I want to do is that when you all reconvene, I know that you want to do your downtime, but that's going to take a little longer. This is more like just a quick thing. As you come back, Raylan, one of the rooms that you used is just kind of put stuff in. You put it in a paper bag. There is a costume on the bed you've used. It reminds you of like a superhero you've seen in a comic, like a newspaper comic. and you're like, it's not well made, but it is a costume, and it is definitely what it is supposed to be.
Is there a note?
I don't think so, no. There is no note, there is no explanation. It's just
Genuinely baffled.
genuinely baffled.
Is that the Witch of the Narrow saying if you want to be a superhero, be a fucking superhero?
She would not be that subtle.
That's valid.
That's subtle. And with that, we see Nada and Mercy return. And Nada goes, "So are you ready?"
Information. Yes.
Good. Say your last rites and prayers when we go into battle. And that's where we'll end.
Lovely. And then next session will be the penultimate downtime.
You didn't have to give us the people that would help us now.
I didn't. You could have told them. No, I guess because
They were very insistent on doing
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Well,
And they're also very insistent that if they didn't do something like that, they would just go away.
Yeah,
and
they
we-
would.
I gave you the out.
I was-
How long can you wait for?
I was more worried that if we didn't go with them, they were going to try themselves, and then
that was the intention.
and then we'd just be waiting for someone from the Seekers to turn up because.
Because
God.
eventually, when they die, they just poop.
Do the people get erased from the memories of people outside the song?
Apparently, because
Yeah.
like realtors and people who own the buildings are putting buildings up that they think, why is this empty?
Oh, great!
If those two did get erased, then maybe the Seekers would be like, hang on, we were meant to send someone down to discuss with them about this.
They actually would as well. Alistair's Echo Trace. Can you let me know what it actually does?
I think it's in.
Is it in D&D Beyond?
I think it is. I could be wrong.
Right, well, okay, with that, I will stop the recording.
Cool.